In Season 20, I'm sure Robyn Brown will receive a favorable edit. Does Robyn need a redemption story to continue on the show? Even though Robyn Brown of Sister Wives might not require a redemption arc, I'm certain that she will receive a positive edit in Season 20. Before appearing on the show, Robyn was a divorced mother of 3 children. She married Kody in 2010 and became the patriarch of the Brown family. Before Robyn entered the picture, Kody had been married to his first 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, for nearly 20 years. After Robyn entered the picture, everything went south. The demise of the Brown family was caused by Kody's blatant preference for Robyn, his youngest wife by 10 years, above the other spouses. The COVID-19 pandemic was the last straw for Christine, who divorced Kody in 2021 after it revealed and intensified Kody's partiality for Robyn. In the ensuing years, Janelle and Mary separated from Kody, following Christine's example, leaving Robyn and Kody monogamous. I've always thought Robyn is problematic, contradictory, and victim complex, and Sister Wives fans have never been fond of her. In any event, I believe Robyn will have a redemption narrative in her next show cut, though I'm not sure how beneficial that will be. I think Robyn and Sister Wives always pretended to want to be in a poly family. Robyn, who is not polygamous herself, has made multiple attempts to change her past to gain sympathy, which has irritated me and my fans because we are aware of the truth. Furthermore, the main reason I know Robyn has always been a villain is because she constantly complains and cries, and seems to believe that bad things are happening to her. She is also unable to see past her personal reality with Kody and how their relationship has impacted the Brown family. I've observed that Robyn's show edits have been moving in a more positive direction, even though Sister Wives fans have been reacting negatively to her. In her interviews and featured moments, Robyn expresses her wish to bring the family together and assist Kody in re-establishing contact with his children, an essential and altruistic strategy. Robyn seems truly upset by the family's breakup, and since then, she has had fewer opportunities to engage in unfavorable social interactions. As Robyn and Kody become monogamous, Robyn appears to be moving past her victim position on the show and beginning to see the wider picture. As Robyn attempts to break free from her villain edit, I anticipate this trend of her voice becoming more accessible and resonant becoming the standard. Robyn may keep pushing Kody to mend his connections in Sister Wives Season 20 while highlighting her strengths as a mother, wife, and religious person. However, I don't believe that Sister Wives fans will ever support Robyn at this point. I believe the damage has already been done, even if she receives changes that improve her logic and appeal. Fans react to Robyn, and since she has a solid reputation, I don't think a redemption storyline is helpful, but she can still attempt. Given the shifting dynamics of the Brown family, the program can consider taking an intriguing new turn by altering Robyn's story and attempting to change her perception in a more positive way. But does Christine Brown regret selling her Coyote Pass rights for $10 now that the land has sold for $1.5 million? Christine made that financial choice in the midst of chaos. She had recently divorced Kody, and the COVID-19 pandemic was still going strong. She relinquished her land rights since she was keen to get as far away from him as possible. The family purchased the farm to house Kody's 4 wives and 18 children. 3 of Kody's 4 spouses had divorced by the time Sister Spouses Season 19 debuted, and he was hardly communicating with many of his kids. Large property in Arizona was the last thing the Browns needed. They made a large profit when they recently sold the land, but Christine forfeited her rights years ago, so she would not receive any of the money. On the property in Coyote Pass, Kody and his 4 wives intended to construct 4 distinct houses, with the possibility of additional residences being built by their offspring in the future. Unfortunately, before construction ever started, the Brown family disintegrated. In an early Sister Wives Season 19 episode, Kody bemoaned the death of his Camelot fantasies as he gazed around at the deserted land. The Coyote Pass property came to represent the breakup of the Brown family. The first of Kody's wives to leave the marriage was Christine. After 27 years of marriage and 6 children, the Sister Wives star departed in 2021. Christine consented to sell her portion of the land to Kody for $10 because she didn't want to interact with him. She received all of the proceeds from the sale of her house, which the entire family bought in exchange. Given the subsequent sale of the Coyote Pass property, it no longer appears to be as good of a deal as it did at the time. The Sun claims that the Browns purchased the home in 2018 for $820,000 and sold it to a new bidder for $1.5 million. Robyn Brown, Meri Brown, and Janelle Brown will share the income with Kody. Although Christine Brown will not receive any of the money, the Sister Wives Season 19 star is likely satisfied with the outcome. No matter how much money was involved, Christine didn't want anything to do with the acreage at Coyote Pass because it caused stress for the family. But the life of Janelle Brown in 2025 appears to be substantially different from that of the time that Sister Wives Season 19 was filmed. When she married Kody Brown, she was in her 30s, and she lived with him and his 2 other wives, Christine and Meri Brown, in a polygamous family. As a member of this special family, Janelle thought she could have a happy future. Janelle and Kody had 6 children over the next 30 years. By following Kody's directions to the best of her ability, she demonstrated her loyalty as a wife and her excellence as a matriarch. After Kody married Robyn Brown, his 4th wife, Janelle became estranged from him. She believed her husband wasn't giving their kids enough attention. Conflicts with Kody over a range of topics finally resulted from Janelle's growing discontent. During the COVID-19 epidemic, she even defied Kody's request that they ask their sons, Garrison and Gabe Brown, to leave the house. As time passed, Janelle became more comfortable voicing her opinions, drawing inspiration from her sister Christine's divorce from Kody. Janelle and Kody's spiritual marriage was finally terminated in late 2022. Janelle spent a large portion of her money with Kody and the other sister wives to buy Coyote Pass, a 14-acre plot of land. She had originally intended to start a family there, but after she and Kody broke up, things became complicated and the property became the subject of drama. For months, Janelle tried to convince Kody to sell the property and give her a reasonable portion of the proceeds. Kody neglected to make sure Janelle and Meri got a just return on their investments in favor of concentrating on increasing profits with Robyn, his surviving wife. Janelle and Meri banded together as the issue came to a head and vowed to sue Kody. Soon later, Sister Wives viewers learned that Kody had given Janelle and Meri a share of the property. According to several news sources in April, Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri made $680,000 on their original investment when they sold Coyote Pass for $1.5 million. Additionally, according to the sources, Janelle received approximately $375,000, which is probably more than twice as much as she invested in 2018. Before they formally broke up in 2022, Kody had been out of Janelle's life for a number of years. On her birthday, Janelle recalled an uncomfortable encounter with him, during which she refused his advances. Janelle put all of her energy into herself after the breakup. She started by severing all connections with Kody and moving to Chocowinity, North Carolina from Flagstaff, Arizona. She reportedly paid $289,000 for Tata Farms, a piece of agricultural land in North Carolina. Maddie Brush, Janelle's daughter who lives nearby with her husband Caleb Brush and their 4 kids, is closer to Janelle as a result of her choice. Janelle shared adorable photos of her son Peyton and daughter Savannah as they were out and about in Raleigh, North Carolina in December 2024. She disclosed that Peyton had also relocated to North Carolina and secured an apartment in the caption. In order for them all to be nearer, Janelle now wants Christine to purchase a second home in North Carolina. Since Janelle is currently attempting to acquire an identification card in the state, her relocation to North Carolina has been verified. She is keen to settle down in the Old North State, even after experiencing a setback at the DMV. After her marriage to Kody ended, Janelle is eager to start the next phase of her life. She continues to see herself as Christine's sister wife, but she is starting to distance herself from her polygamous past. Janelle isn't interested in falling in love again as Christine is. She can't wait to live life to the fullest while unmarried. In North Carolina, Janelle has started construction on a new home that will be close to her daughter's home. "My home is slowly coming to fruition," Janelle wrote after posting a video of the property where her home would be constructed. "The house has been staked," Janelle told her fans, and she intends to move in by the holidays. "My house will have a large covered front and back porch," she added. "Bring on afternoons spent swinging on the porch, with the necessary screens for pests in the summer, of course." Fans of Sister Wives congratulate Janelle on her recent achievement and are overjoyed about her new life in North Carolina. "You finally got your house," shouted one Instagram user. Another user said, "It's fantastic for you that you were able to accomplish what your ex couldn't." Janelle has been concentrating on the future rather than lingering on the past since she and Kody parted ways. She moved from Arizona to North Carolina, shed a ton of pounds, and started 2 new businesses. She has also started a journey to purge herself of any negativity that would prevent her from realizing her full potential. Janelle has been committed to her detox objectives since the start of 2025 and has been making steady progress. Janelle continues to struggle with the profound grief of losing her grown son, Robyn Brown, in spite of all these great improvements in her life. While grieving the loss of her kid, Janelle is also clinging to her memories of him. Janelle recently posted never-before-seen photos of her baby to Instagram, along with a touching message honoring him. "In the millions of pictures I have, you look so alive," she wrote. "I occasionally forget that I won't see you again, but then I remember." Despite describing loss as an odd feeling, Janelle concluded her message by stating that she would eventually see her son again. The Sister Wives cast member is moving on in spite of her loss, keeping her son's memories close to her heart. Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I'm Sabrina. I hope you're having a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.